Charleston White gonna get him likes and views, my nigga. This nigga on Clubhouse every fucking day, starting some kind of bullshit. Every day. Every day, he on Clubhouse, starting some kind of bullshit. Just think about that. Just think about that, homie. Every day, he on Clubhouse, starting some type of bullshit. This every day. So now he want to start bullshit. Here come Charleston White. Oh, I got paperwork on Charleston White. It's 15 pages of him saying this. It's a 50 page. It's 50 pages on here. Nigga, what? Nigga, like, what is you trying to get out of this? Do you want a brownie point? Cause you the only nigga that's sitting right now. Say, my nigga, I don't know. You the kind of nigga that come up with everything.
So Wack100 got paperwork, new paperwork, allegedly. It's all one of them. I don't like that. I don't like that. I drop it down on that nigga. I don't like that shit. Not at all. So my question, Wack might never see this, but you all will. My question to you all, and to Wack, if he ever sees this, to anybody who ever sees this, my question to you all is, okay, what does this paperwork about Charleston have to do with what he's doing now? Can somebody please explain that to me? Like, what does that have to do with now? He's not a gangster. He's not a criminal. He's not a dope dealer. He's not in the game. He's not in the game saying, hey, I'm in the game, but I'm a snitch. I'm this and that. You know what I'm saying? Now, if everybody, every kid is not solid at 14, I'm sorry, guys. You cannot expect a kid to be solid at 14. Every kid is not like that. Every kid is not gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Every kid don't come from those type of homes. You know what I'm saying? Most of the people that you have today come from those, the ones that we say not built like that. Well, they wasn't built like that then. So you got to remember, a lot of them just kept it a buck out of fear and just want to make a name for themselves. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of them didn't come from that background. So at 14 as a kid, you can't expect a kid not to tell or not to snitch. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at that age, that's when they try to instill that in us, because children are free-hearted. Most of us are free-hearted. Most kids, you know what I'm saying, would, you know, just say, hey man, this is bothering me, and they just, you know, expressing their feelings and their emotions, you know, about what's bothering them. You know what I'm saying? But we enforce this no snitching thing in our kids' heads, so that's why they bottle everything up inside. That's why they don't tell anything. That's why they settle settle things the way they settle things. So as we get older, we outlive most of our peers. Now we want our kids to sit down and do something we didn't do when we were kids. You know what I'm saying? We want them to sit down and talk to us. So what I'm saying is, at that time, you couldn't expect a 14-year-old, if that's true. This is all alleged. Nobody's seen the paperwork, but I'm not taking up for nobody. But the truth is the truth, and the real is the real. You cannot expect a kid not to say nothing at all. You just can't, man. You know what I'm saying? Unless he's a cold-hearted kid, and you know what I'm saying? It wasn't too many. It was some, but it wasn't too many, especially in the black community. You had maybe one or two, but it wasn't many at that time. You know what I'm saying? Where every kid was just like it is now and just don't care. Don't mourn, don't cry, don't do nothing. Bro, you mean to tell me instead of you all doing something for your people, doing something for your community, making the lives of others better, getting information to help others. California, y'all have a big old homeless epidemic going on out there. And you worrying about a man on the internet talking crazy. Got everybody laughing, got me laughing, got probably half the world laughing. That's why everybody keep booking him. Don't y'all understand they looking past the 30-year history and looking at what he's doing now? He's not doing anything now for them to be like, oh, well, we can't trust him. He's a liar. He's this and he's that. It's the type of moves he's making and the people he associating himself with. You all are trying to just hang on to this rap industry, this music industry, and you all are willing to sell us out just so y'all can keep this thing going. That's what I feel and see. Because why else are you attacking the man who just be talking? Even Mob James, shout out to Mob James. Even he got on Vlad and say, I had to realize this after my altercation. Even though he said he still don't deal with him. But he said, man, I had to realize this after our altercation. You know, that this man ain't gonna do nothing. Everybody else figured this out, right? But y'all too busy trying to cancel them. Y'all too busy. It's y'all. It's black folks. These white folks ain't doing it. It's y'all doing that. It's us that's doing that. We're trying to cancel Charleston White. Why? Because of the things he say that has truth to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying y'all agree with everything. Everybody ain't gonna agree with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I agree with things that he say. You know, I'm not in the streets. I said this many times in many videos. I'm done with that life. So none of that bothers me. I'm not in the rap industry. I'm not trying to sell my people some BS. I'm not a snake oil salesman. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sitting out here trying to sell my people a dream. You know what I'm saying? And I'm willing to, you know, destroy or cancel or hurt somebody just to stay in this industry and keep this negative industry going and destroying our children. Now, if it's one thing, if the industry was giving back to what it's taken from, but it's not. It's not giving back to you all. It's just taken. It's taken and it's taken. And it's just constantly taken. It's growing rich. And it's willing to sell y'all anything. And it's willing to give y'all anything just to stay rich. That's a snake oil salesman, man. Y'all ain't getting nothing by watching these entertainers fight on TV. What y'all getting out of that? Just to see them beef? A lot of it's scripted. Some of it might be real. We worrying about these who having a baby and we can't even pay our bills. Don't y'all see what's going on? No, y'all probably don't, because, you know, I agree with Charleston. We some entertainment whores. And that's the truth. We are some entertainment whores. We like to be entertained. Well, since I stopped liking to be entertained, guess what? Things started to change. You know what I'm saying? So that's what these guys want to continue to sell us. BS. We'll stop Charleston from talking. We'll shut him down. And we can go back to business as usual. Because he's exposing some things. Like I said, people listen to him. He's telling y'all something. Because if he wasn't saying much and if these guys wasn't in their feelings, why y'all steady trying to get paperwork on the man? Y'all getting paperwork on a nigga that's not even a street, ain't been a street nigga in 10 years. Think about that. Y'all think about that. Why waste your time getting paperwork on a nigga who ain't been in the streets in umpteen years. You want to get something from when the nigga was a kid. That's bad. Now, he caught a case after that when he got out, and he tell y'all that. Well, why y'all, because you know why y'all ain't talking about that? Because you can't do nothing with that. Because it is what it is. Now, if y'all could, y'all would. Now, I'm pretty sure that's on file. That's the most recent. But the things that he said, you know, y'all like, okay, y'all must have read that paperwork and said, okay, this is true. Because if it wasn't, y'all would have got that. Y'all would have got something recent he did, which he said he did. He got caught with some weed and some things. You know what I'm saying? So y'all would have, you know, y'all would have got on that and say, okay, yeah, this is a better case here. When you was a kid, that don't really, you know, it count, but it don't really count because you're a kid. You know what I'm saying? You got random thoughts. You do. Everybody done some random crazy stuff as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Whether we jumping off the 15th top flight of the stair or jumping off the top of a building into the snow. Everybody done some crazy random stuff as a kid. So it don't count. But what counted was when he got out and when he was, you know, he said he was transporting, he was doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? And he got caught. So I would figure they would go after that more so than when he was a kid. But I guess they can't do nothing with that, right? So they go back to this. Or maybe they can't get the paperwork. Who knows? But all I'm saying is, what does that have to do with anything the man's doing now? That's all I want to know. What does it have to do with anything now? What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Are you guys doing anything besides trying to cancel Charleston White or find some dirt on him? Y'all tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section, man. You know what? I'm so disappointed in the industry. It don't make no sense, man. Like, y'all ask for a Malcolm X. Y'all ask for a King. We can't get those type of guys no more. So we got Charleston White, who's willing to speak up and who say he's willing to die for what he believes. But because he's not a compromising Malcolm X, he's not a compromising Dr. King, he's not a compromising Jesse Jackson, he's not a compromising Farrakhan, he's not one of these guys that be like, okay, well, I'm gonna straddle the fence, I'm gonna play both ends, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna touch on this a little bit, but I'm gonna stay away from this a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Just because he won't do that with y'all doesn't make him a bad person, doesn't make him a criminal, doesn't make him public enemy number one. But he's public enemy to number one to you all. He's a threat because of the exposure that he exposes the industry. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense to anybody. I'm trying to, you know, it's early in the morning, sorry, my brain is working different. But yeah, I mean, that's what's really, really, really going on. So I just want to know what y'all think out there, man. And I don't know. It's baffling. It's all this back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. All this, you that, you that. I got it. That's all I hear. That awa stuff, man. Nobody wants to hear that. Hey, check me out, right? If I got a problem with a person, I would sit down and talk to him. But see, Wack tried to talk to him. He don't want to talk to Wack. If a person don't want to be bothered with you, don't want to talk to you, then cut it. You know what I'm saying? Wack, if you did call CW to talk about the J Prince situation and then you want to turn around and say, oh, I got paperwork, that makes you false anyway. You know what I'm saying? That makes you what they call that, that ruins your character right there. That ruins your character right there. Because you call a nigga when you need a nigga for help. And then on the other side of the fence, oh, I'm finna get this paperwork on him. That's why the nigga didn't help you. You was already, when you called that nigga to help you, you was already in the process of doing what you was doing. That's how you was able to get what you was able to get. You ain't just start this, dog. You ain't just start this, man. Y'all quit that. Y'all quit that. Y'all ain't nothing but some users. Man, nigga, I see you coming. I see y'all coming a mile away. That's why I don't deal with y'all. That's why I don't smile when y'all come around. That's why I ain't quick to run up on you, shake your hand, get your autograph. Cause I know half of y'all niggas phony. You know what I'm saying? Half of you niggas is phony. Y'all just real phony, man. Y'all some phony people, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was never real. Y'all was all about yourselves. Y'all was never about your team. Y'all was never about your community. All y'all was ever about was about yourselves, man. Your mamas taught y'all how to be selfish because they were selfish. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when you're raised by a single mama, quite naturally you pick that up. And if you was raised by your daddy, then the mama ran the household, because ain't no real man gonna sit there and teach his son, you know what I'm saying, not to take care of his business. You take care of your business. You know what I'm saying? You don't worry about the next man. But a lot of y'all do. A lot of y'all want likes, brownie points, subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I want to get my weight up too. I want to be just like you all, but I'm not finna go out here and I'm not finna false advertise and all that stuff just to get that. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no nigga paperwork. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a civilian, gang member, president, vice president, or wherever you from. I don't need no paperwork on you guys. Keep that. Because that's not my goal and my mission. That's not why I'm on here. I'm not on here to expose people. I'm not on here to tear people down. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm doing, you know. But if I have to tear something down to build it back up, then I'm willing to do that. But right now, that's not what I'm about right now. So, you know, all this is new to me. I'm figuring this out. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I know you guys play, and sometimes I know you guys, y'all might call each other plotting, playing, and set up something, you know, and that's fine. But this right here, man, I don't think this is planned. I don't think this is plot. I just think these are a particular group of people that wants to hurt this man and wants to get this man off the internet or get people to turn against him for whatever reason. Okay, but then later on in the future, if something does happen to that man, or if he does, you know, somehow fall off the internet or whatever, people gonna be saying, man, Charleston was right. Man, Charleston said this. Charleston was that. Charleston, man, he might have did this, man. Man, you know, y'all gonna miss that. You know what I'm saying? And then what? Like y'all do with everybody else. It's like our people did back in the 60s and 70s when Malcolm X and them was talking. Oh, he's a Muslim. He's not a Christian. He's this. Or, oh no, see, he's about nonviolence and they Christians and we don't see. The same thing that was going on back in the 60s is going on now. So when are we going to stop that? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, stop with all the paperwork, man, because y'all just digging and digging and digging. One dude had paperwork way back here. The other one said, what was the band name that he was with? Billy Ray, some crazy name Melvin Farmer came up with. Billy John, Billy Ray, Billy, whatever the man name was. He came up with that name, and then here y'all go. All of y'all are digging. Bloods and Crips. All of you all are digging. At least the people in Chicago, like, I'm leaving that man alone. He got on the Chicago niggas too. But the Chicago niggas ain't digging. At least not right now. I haven't heard anything. But they not finna, we finna go expose him and try to hurt. Chicago niggas like, hey, y'all do y'all, we do what? You know what I'm saying? That's just how we are. But you niggas is hurt. You niggas is hurt because you got Bloods and Crips from Cali trying to. So that tells me a lot, man. That just tells me a lot. Now I don't know if y'all are working with somebody in the city to try to, you know what I'm saying, and y'all just gonna be the forefront, the people who's gonna, you know, present the information. I don't know, but I know ain't too many people blogging from Chicago saying, hey, I got paperwork on Charleston White. You know what I'm saying? It's you dudes. You know what I'm saying? So what's going on with y'all? You know what I'm saying? What's really going on with you in Charleston? You know what I'm saying? California and Charleston. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Bloods and Crips. Y'all, Bloods, you know what I'm saying? You know, the Crips I understand, you know what I'm saying? More because, you know, him and Melvin Farmer, they had some kind of relationship. So I understand it. Bloods, you kind of, a lot of y'all ain't even really met the man. You know what I'm saying? So y'all don't really know the man. But because he know what y'all have done and what y'all stand for, he's going to say what he's going to say. But words shouldn't hurt y'all, but I guess it does. And y'all teaming up with the Crips, y'all working together. Y'all need to work together more often then and work on something positive. You know what I'm saying? If y'all can put negative aside to work on negative, You could put negative aside to work on positive. I mean, come on, man. Come on. But if you're a bunch of negative people and okay, we're not gonna fight each other no more because we got another fight. See, now we got another negative. You know what I'm saying? Just like y'all do when y'all go to prison, when y'all out there. That negative stop, the color negative stops. And we got to come together to go against the essays. You know what I'm saying? One negative to another. You're dealing with this separation of black culture, this gang culture. And then you go to prison. Now you're dealing with a race separation. Understand what I'm saying? So now this forces you all to come together. Well, why does something negative have to tear you apart and something negative have to bring you back together? Why? Why? I'm just asking the question. So, I mean, think about that, y'all. You boys from Cali, think about that. You know what I'm saying? Why? Why y'all just can't say, hey, you know what? Look, it's money out here. It's enough for everybody. Let's get these kids in school. We gonna be the last generation of gangsters. We no longer gonna keep pushing this to our kids. We don't want them involved. You know what I'm saying? You got those who, you know, you could try to help those who come from unfortunate families. I mean, really bad families. You know what I'm saying? Not halfway bad, not, you know what I'm saying? Just, I think they bad, but I mean, like, you know, really, really low income. You know what I'm saying? Like really, really, really low. So you know those kids are not really going to excel in school. So 9 times out of 10, they will join the gang. You know what I'm saying? But if you can help those children, help those children. Don't recruit those children to end up like you and you using them, trying to show them how to be like you. And then when they turn on you and kill you, then it's a war going on. You know what I'm saying? Because your friends and your homies, his homies, he didn't get him a little team. He didn't built up, he done learned it from you. So, I mean, don't let the cycle keep repeating itself, man. Just say, hey, man, you know what? I'm going to help this shorty, get him right, get him in school, make sure he had the things that he need. You know what I'm saying? You know, adopt him. Say, hey, you know, talk to your mama. Hey, mama, listen, you know, I know you don't need another mouthpiece, but look, this kid really needs it, blah, blah, blah. Help somebody if you can. You know what I'm saying? Y'all really in Cali need to come together because, man, y'all government inflation is tearing y'all up out there. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was bad here. It's tearing y'all up. So, man, y'all really do need to band together and stop this separation, man. Stop trying to attack somebody. Learn how to work with somebody. Say, hey, okay, you're right. We're destructive. A lot of you all don't want to change your lives. And he's just exposing that. He just exposing the negative about you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all still want to remain the same. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all doing a good job staying at the penitentiary, but if the right moment comes, y'all will take the penitentiary chance if the right opportunity comes. Because what? Y'all used to doing that time. Y'all know how to do it. Y'all know how to adjust. Y'all know how to move. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing to you all. So if the right opportunity presents itself, a lot of y'all would go back. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all would. It has to be something worth it. I'm not saying y'all gonna go out here and bang bang. I'm not saying you know what I'm saying? It could be anything. It could be just, man, somebody giving you 10 of them things to drop off somewhere. Oh man, you going out of town? Yeah. Hey man, do me a favor, man. I give you just, you know what I'm saying, man. You just put it in there. You know what I'm saying? It could be any situation. At the right moment, the right opportunity presents itself. You say, man, this is all I gotta do. I ain't selling it. Oh man, okay. Yeah, I do it. I get 10 bands, 20 bands. Oh, just for doing this. Oh, heck yeah. I'm a safe driver. I'm this. I got insurance. Police ain't gonna woo. You got it all figured out. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. A lot of y'all would do it, and a lot of y'all would go back. But salute to the ones that's been out for a long time and ain't look back. So don't let this man take y'all back to what you used to. Start doing something different, man. Why don't y'all get on the camera and say, hey, Charleston, look, we doing the same thing in our community. Hey, Charleston, look, you're not the only one getting booked for things and, doing community activity. You're not the only one. Why y'all don't do that? Nobody sees y'all do that. All we see is y'all just come on here and just get a negative. Charleston this, Charleston that, Dewberry this, Dewberry that. Dewberry following Charleston. So what, you want Dewberry to be negative? That man just did 18 years. Come on, grow up. You niggas is immature like a mug, boy. Grow up. This man just did 18 years, y'all. He been at, what he say, 11, 12 years? After doing 18, come on, man. You can't expect no nigga to, man, my nigga doing good. Heck yeah, I'm dropping my flag. I'm doing all that. My nigga doing good and say, come on, man. It's like if your man work in a car dealership and say, hey, man, or own a car dealership, say, hey, man, I want you to run the company. I want you to run a dealership because you good at numbers. You good at math. You good at this, or you good at sales, or you know how to talk. I want you to be my head salesman or whatever. You know what I'm saying? What? Nigga, you dropping everything. Nigga, you finna drop that flag. Nigga, you finna put on that suit, that tie, nigga. It ain't finna be no, yeah, cuz, what up, G? What up, folks? Nah, blood. It ain't finna be none of that. You finna, yes, sir, how you doing? Well, welcome to Chevy, ma'am. Listen, my name is, you know what I'm saying? You about to, you like that car? You're gonna sell the hell out of that car. You're not finna come in there with no blue flag, no red flag, no 6-point stars, none of that. You're not finna do none of that, no vice lords, none of that. I done seen it, nigga. I done seen it. Oh yeah, and y'all done seen it too out there. Don't front. It's a lot of your partners that done drop that put that gang stuff down. Now they upstanding citizens. They talk so different, you don't even recognize them. This ain't the same. You like, damn, this ain't the same nigga from the hood that I knew. You might switch up your lingo, because you know you mature, so you might, but it's still something about where you from, you still got in you. But then you look at your partner like, this nigga ain't got none of that, and he probably was the worst one out of all y'all. And now he the best one out of all y'all. Catch that? You always got a partner that was the worst out of all y'all, but now he's the best out of all y'all. So only time will tell. In due time, you will know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why these folks or these people or these grown men sitting here trying to destroy another grown man who ain't doing nothing. He ain't talking no gangster talk. Yeah, he get on the internet, show a couple guns, and you know, that's Charleston though. That's what he do. Yeah, he you know what I'm saying? You can't blame the man for, come on. You know what I'm saying? He's entertaining, he's funny. You know what I'm saying? The man know what happened to him as a kid. So you think he'd be doing what he's doing if he really was still had that mentality? Come on, man. Come on, man. The man ain't even went to prison. The man ain't even went to prison. So it should tell you, you know, it should tell you God has something for that man that y'all can't take away and that y'all can't give him. You know what I'm saying? So you got to let God work. You know what I'm saying? Let God work, man. It's time for people to wake up. It's time for people to stop being oppressed and depressed. So if this man has to get on here and say F this, F Nipsey, whatever this man got to get on here and do to get people to respond or to make move, then that's what he has to do. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, and I always point this out to people, sometimes you could talk to people, you could talk to people, and you could talk at people. Some people don't respond when you talk to them, but when you talk at them, they got all this conversation for you, they got all this attitude, they got all this anger. Why is that? Because people respond to negative. Black people respond to emotions. This is what I keep trying to tell people. So before I respond with emotions, I let people finish. I try to hear where people going with it. I don't just hear, okay, the good stuff and then not respond. I respond to the good stuff. Oh, I'm sorry, I just don't hear the negative and just respond to the negative only. The good stuff I listen to too. Also, you know what I'm saying? I listen to everything before I just give off an emotional response. We don't listen to anything. You know what I'm saying? Or we don't want to hear nothing good. Because why? We feel with negativity, we feel with anger. If we get rid of some of this anger that we have, gentlemen, we'll be all right. We got too much anger. You know what I'm saying? We run around here, we just tough and mad at the world. So I tries not to be that way. You know what I'm saying? And the only way you can do that, man, we, you know, like I say, man, you gotta let some things go. You gotta have some type of God in your life. You gotta let things go, man. So I don't know, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments, man. I just want to know what does that have to do with what he's doing now? Just somebody, just please tell me in the comment section. Like, your paperwork saying you a snitch at 14, and versus him saying he a snitch now, but he's only snitching because, you know, of things that's going on that he don't like in his community. You know, in other words, he has a reason to snitch. So I'm wondering, like, what does that have to do with now? His reason, him snitching then and having a reason to snitch now, what does that have to do with being a community activist? What does that have to do with what he does for his community? What does that have to do with him exposing the BS that's going on in the industry? What does that have to do with any of this? Y'all just tell me. I don't give a damn when the man, what he did was a kid. I didn't even know a Charleston White. Shoot, boy, I might have been a baby when that happened. That situation happened with him. I don't know. I might have been in seventh grade. I'm not that old, guys. I might have been in kindergarten or something when that happened with that man. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But no, I think I might have been in fourth, fifth grade. Might have been a little older, but I don't know. I was 91. Yeah, I gotta check that. But anyway, I was a kid. I was a kid myself. You know what I'm saying? So then we didn't have no internet. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know what was going on in Texas. Texas probably didn't know what was going on with us. New York, Cali. Oh, we heard everything through the music and TV. So that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? Somebody just tell me, man, please. I gotta get up out of here. I gotta start my day. Y'all be safe out there, and don't let this BS internet get y'all caught up in the madness.